This morning, the man accused of hurling Molotov cocktails at peaceful protesters in Boulder is headed back to court. In just a few hours, he will face a federal judge for his arraignment. 9 News reporter Courtney Yoon joins us from the federal courthouse in Denver. Courtney, just this week, prosecutors added more charges against that suspect.
Yes, that's right, Erica. Mohammed Saliman was originally charged with just one federal hate crime. He now faces 12 federal charges, and with that, he could be looking at many more years behind bars. He's accused of throwing 2 lit Molotov cocktails at people who are peacefully marching to raise awareness of Israeli hostages held in Gaza. 15 people were injured in the attack on June 1st. It happened on Boulder's Pearl Street Mall. Earlier this month, an FBI agent who responded to the attack testified that the suspect said during interviews he wanted to kill all Zionists and he planned the attack over the past year. The suspect is now being charged with 9 hate crime acts, 2 counts of using fire or an explosive to commit a felony, and 1 count of carrying an explosive. 9 News spoke with former U.S. Attorney Troy Ide about this case, and he tells us what he's anticipating as this case moves through court.
He's been very outspoken. He had a note apparently in the car. He spoke to officers. He, of course, was filmed and witnessed by many during the incident. He's the kind of a guy who might actually want to go to trial just to make his point if he can.
Ide says with these new charges, the suspect went from facing 10 years behind bars up to a life sentence. He's also been indicted on dozens of state charges, including 28 counts of attempted murder. He'll face those charges in July. For today, his federal arraignment begins at 9:30 this morning. Live in Denver, Courtney Yoon, 9 News.
All right, Courtney, thank you. New this morning, God bless you, Erica.
Thank you, sorry.
6:04 now on your Friday morning. And new this morning, Thornton police say an 18-year-old was speeding at nearly 115 miles an hour when he slammed into another car at Colorado 120th earlier this year. That crash killed 34-year-old Christian Santamaria, a father of 8. Police arrested David Mendez Reyes. Investigators say that he was drunk, high, and naked when he got out of his burning car and even tried to climb back in. Reyes is facing several charges, including vehicular homicide.
Investigators in southern Colorado say that they've solved a 25-year-old mystery. The Pueblo County Sheriff's Office announced they identified the remains of a man found in the year 2000. They discovered he was 34-year-old Marvin Majors, originally from Oklahoma. With help from CBI, they submitted a DNA sample to a genetic genealogy database. They matched it to one of his distant relatives. This is a facial recognition right there on the screen right now. A sculptor at CU made it the year after he was found. Investigators don't believe Majors was killed, but they say he was experiencing homelessness, sleeping in a field. His family told investigators that they always wondered what happened to him.
People forced from an apartment complex because of a brush fire in Glenwood Springs are finally back at home. The evacuations were lifted last night, less than an hour after the fire started. That fire is estimated to be about 1/4 of an acre. It's not clear how it started. Firefighters are still keeping an eye on it.
Homelessness is rising in Arapahoe County, but officials say prevention efforts are making a real difference. This year's point-in-time count shows 285 people without housing outside of Aurora, so that's an 11% jump. At the same time, though, new homeless cases dropped by 18%, and unsheltered homelessness fell by 22%. The county credits eviction prevention programs, shelter access, and rental aid. Still, more families and seniors are struggling, and officials say that's a growing concern. 4 new affordable housing projects are on the way to help meet that need.
Well, there was a little bit of a back and forth between local mayors and Governor Jared Polis at the Colorado Municipal League Conference in Breckenridge this week. Polis supports a new state law that overrides local control of zoning to force housing density near transit in the metro area. He is threatening to withhold millions of dollars in state funding from local governments that do not comply.
We believe what we are doing is not only to encourage more housing and density, but to do it in the local context that our community supports. So it's not a question of do you believe in housing density or not, it's where is it appropriate, where is it not. Our historic neighborhoods from the 1800s, probably not appropriate to tear those up.
Kyle Clark sat down with the mayors of 4 cities across Colorado's Front Range and 4 towns outside of the metro area. You can watch those full roundtable discussions on 9news.com or the Next YouTube page.
This morning, the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office is trying something new to help a child or adult facing a crisis. Officials are calling them Deputy Hugs. It's a new program administered through the Victim Services Unit. Officials will hand out teddy bears whenever someone is facing a crisis to help ease their stress. Officials say this helps build trust one hug at a time.
And we just got brand new information from Arvada Fire about this crash along Highway 93. So our CDOT camera showing us Highway 93. So this is between 82nd and 64th Parkway. You can see a heavy police presence. Not the best camera, but what we do know is that multiple people have serious injuries. It's unclear how many people were taken to the hospital. We're trying to find out also how many vehicles were involved in this crash. But right now, the south and the northbound lanes of Highway 93 are shut down near 64th Parkway.